Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we are just doing a straight up paint your nails with me kind of video. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And we are going to start off kind of where I left off in the last Ella+Mila swatch for fun video. Basically, I had planned a Skittle Mani and I figured there was no better way to do it than to share it with you guys, my friends. So I am picking out the colors that I decided that I definitely want to use, and of course a topper to go with it. Not because I'm going to actually use it as a topper, but because Ella+Mila toppers are generally generous enough with the glitters that you can get full opacity with them, and that really makes me happy. But just in case, as a little insurance, I decided to put Dream on my nail, just as like a sheer undie, so that like the yellowing of my nails, the nail discoloration doesn't like peek through and ruin the whole effect. But that's on my ring finger so that I can go ahead and put the topper over it and try to get it to full opacity glitter status. But I am also really enjoying the fact that I have, for the most part, gotten down a system for dealing with every single type of brush that comes with nail polishes, because I used to be so hyped to get full opacity that I would just kind of almost glob it on my nails and then wonder why it took forever to dry and get frustrated because coverage wasn't always even. But I found that if you're really just consistent with your brush strokes and application, it can turn out really well. Also, I'm one of those people that I love a good juicy jelly formula that looks squishy and applies squishy. And by squishy, because I know that not everybody's gonna be like, squishy, what does that mean? I mean, like, if it gets to that very edge of the cuticle and it's almost about to flood the cuticle, I call squishy those formulas that bounce back and they like pull back the polish before it falls on your cuticle. Those are my squishy formulas. I love those, but I kind of always feel a little apprehensive that it's going to be too much buildup on the nail. But that was the last design, was just pretty much a Skittle Mani. Maybe Skittle gradient umber. You know what? I'm pretty sure that I just mixed it all up. But this one is more of an artistic endeavor. I misplaced my striping tape, so I had to freehand it and I was terrified. But at the same time, there's this totally awesome trend going right now where everybody is just doing their own thing with their nail polish. And I kind of like that. Also, the nail art brushes that I'm using, I got from Maniology. I will link the product down below for you. And you can use my code Manicentric. No, sorry, Manny10. Manny C10. It's been that long since I've done any nail art. Manny C10 to get 10% off of any non-subscription purchases through Maniology. But back to this travesty that I'm creating right here, where I'm trying to even it out, and even though it's a straight edge brush, I just do not have enough practice doing that to have attempted this, but I tried it anyway because I'll never know what my nail art limits are if I stick to only what I know is safe and I know it's gonna always turn out the way I want it to. And also, I kind of just want to get to the point where I'm comfortable with owning my nail art fails, because you kind of get to the point where once you start posting your nails, that when it's a fail, you're too ashamed to show it. And it gives everybody who's starting out doing nail art this unrealistic expectation that every nail art attempt is perfection from inception. And that's not true. Not even a little bit. But also, I have enough nail polishes that, like, if you're a nail polish collector, like I am, that it's okay to goof around with your nail polishes and try things out and see what works for you and see what's fun. I think that's part of why I love so many colors, is the fact that you have so much freedom with creativity when you have a ton of polishes. So, couple notes. I was hugely impressed that somehow when I'm doing my manis with Ella+Mila polish, it dries quickly and it dries nicely and smooth. However, while I was doing my little nail art thing, it did not dry really fast to the point where it just like totally ruined it. So, um, really appreciating that. And now we are sliding into that third and last attempt at a design. I'm going to say attempt because my dots are not as straight as I would love them to be, but I am still trying. And I really wanted to use ocean air in a mani, but I also really wanted to do like a minimalist mani. So I also used a neutral, which is Toss the Book, but it's got like these warm, like pinky undertones, which really makes me happy. So I'm putting them over Dream because I love these sheer formulas. Like, they really offset my nail discoloration and give me a nice base to work with. And I like that. I love that kind of canvas because then I'm also not worried about, are the polishes I'm using dark enough and opaque enough to overpower whatever my base is. Um, so definitely enjoying that part. And here's where it all goes wrong, is the fact that like I get to the edge and I'm like, there's nowhere else to go. And the blue dot is too high. So it's like, should I go back? And then there is the huge inconsistency on the size of the dots. Even though I'm using the same tool, like more pressure equals a bigger dot, less pressure equals a smaller dot. And I have trouble with the whole remaining consistent with the pressure that I'm using. So that's interesting, but I still kind of like the color composition in this. And I also got to the end and I was like, there needs to be more. So I pulled out I Need a Tan by Ella+Mila and decided to try my hand at doing even smaller dots around the perimeter of the like brown neutral ones, because I thought, why not? And here's where it really kind of hurt the design, that I wasn't more consistent, is because if I had been more consistent, then I could have done like the little dots in between the tops of the brown dots, which was what I was going for. And then once I saw that that wasn't going to work, everything just kind of went downhill. But I kept going because I already started the design. There was no reason not to finish it. And I kind of liked that. However, as soon as I top coated it, I drugged the top coat and I smeared it to all types of places. So I went back, grabbed some ocean air, and did the two end nails, the ones that I felt were smeared the most. And it turned out cute, I think. So this is the end of the video here. I hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked it, go ahead and leave me a like down below and join me for more nail art videos. If you're part of my nail fam, virtual hugs going out to you. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. As always, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!